What is up, Disney Heroes Battle Heathens? My name is Inspector McDuck, also known as Inspector McDad. At least 2 people in my life call me that. Actually, even those 2 people don't. Welcome to Disney Heroes. Let's make a war attack. War victory. Last time on Elsa Fanboys, we defeated Bo's Peeps. They put up a good fight. That was their first time fighting us. It was fun. Shout out to Bo's Peeps. You guys are awesome. We've been promoted to Copper. So let's open some Copper boxes. See what we got. Yeah, I need that. Apparently. Yep, I need that too. Okay. Take the coins. Okay. Today, Elsa Fanboys is fighting Frozen Throne, aka Helvet's Angler, aka Muni, aka our oldest rivals, well, them and Misfits. We've been battling them forever. Today's going to be interesting because today, in atypical McDuck fashion, I actually have an assigned target. Not just going to pick out a name that jumps out at me. Which in my last video, if you watch my last video, Rogue Flower hit me, so I hit Rogue Flower, so that was kind of like a mutual thing. But in this one, well, first, let's look at off-duties. Timon and Pumbaa. Only one off-duty. Not so bad. Today, I'm hitting Ambrose. Which, Frozen Throne is our biggest rival, and I don't know what car she's in. I'm pretty sure she's in Diva, which is scary, which means she's strong, but in true McDuck fashion. So after my last video in our Discord, and Ambrose was like, hey, McDuck, can you hit me next? And I was like, oh, we're fighting you guys next? Okay, sure. But I'm pretty sure she's one of the stronger players in the guild, so she might be here, and she's in Diva. So oh my gosh. So I'm about to hit someone in Diva, one of our biggest rivals. As soon as this like sort of came about, like McDuck is hitting Ambrose, 2 people in my guild sent me spars for the lines, and I was like, nope. This is McDuck. We're gonna YOLO. We're gonna figure this out till death do us part. YOLO. And I hope I don't regret that. So we're gonna need some big brain time. Oh my gosh. 897 collections. I haven't looked at these lines. I have no idea what I'm getting into. We're going to figure it out. I went out with my buddy Tim earlier for the first time in a month. I've had 21 dog beers. Now I'm having a Jack and Coke. It's not Jack and Coke. If you've been watching my videos, you know it's Kirkland Tennessee whiskey and Coke Zero, but easier to say Jack and Coke. But then I'm going to clarify every time. Anyway, we're going to hit Ambrose and hope for the best. Okay, let's just look at the lines real quick. This might be a longer video because I'm going to try really hard to not get demolished on all 3 lines. If I can kill a few tunes on each line, I think that's going to be a victory, okay? Let's set our expectations. If I do better than that, that's going to be a great start to the new year. A Baymax line. Right away, I don't know what to do against Baymax except reflect. And half the time, that doesn't even work. So in my experience, if I try to use reflect against an enemy Baymax, they end up surviving, right? But if I throw Baymax into an enemy reflect line, my Baymax dies. What gives? I don't know. But we'll start with that, maybe. We will see. This is going to be fun. We're going to Theorycraft, though. We're going to use our big brains tonight. Okay, usually I go with my gut. Today, we go with our head gut. Pacha, Darkwing. Okay, so right away we've got Ian. So my gut says Tron to dispel reflect. And with Tron casts Hardy on the frontmost hero. So I like to use Bag with Tron. That's what my gut says. We'll see what my my head gut says later. But right away, that's what I'm leaning towards. Maybe. Tanky Pretty Boi, Gothel. We got the rats. Draken. So right away, the rats I need to... They could one-shot me. She's got mods on, of course. The rats could one-shot me with their flyover, so I'm going to use Draken to mitigate damage because they're midline, and his Gizmo Dusk Disc mitigates damage from midline heroes, right? You guys know that. That's like the #1 thing I say in every video. So we're going to do that. We might also need Hatter to avoid the potential stun we'll get from the rats, okay? This line also has Gothel. It also has Gothel, which means we can't make a tanky line. Well, and also the sleeping baby. What's her? You know what her name is? Aurora. She will basically take all of our buffs away, as will Mother Gothel. So we can't go with like a tanky line here. This has to be like a hard and fast like kill line. So normally for a hard and fast kill line, I would go with Zeus Nukem.
Come get some.
Except we can't because she's got Draken with the Gizmo Dusk Disc, which I just said mitigates damage from midline heroes, and that's Zeus. So the Zeus alternative would be Jessie. So we could potentially Jessie this line. And I learned from my last video, thanks to Zeke, our fearless leader, it's really not smart to send Jessie into battle unbuffed. She thrives off of basic damage and normal crit and basic damage buffs. So I need to pair her with Kristoff does. Kristoff is skill power. Okay, hold on. Okay, confession time. Here we go. In my last several videos, I've been like, guys, the meta has changed. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. There's so much to learn. Over the last few days, I've made a cheat sheet. I have a little spreadsheet. So instead of having to go in here and click and be like, oh, what does Kristoff do? I've made notes. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at my notes. Kristoff gives skill power for allies. He doesn't do a basic damage buff, but Miguel does. And I actually did some big brain math yesterday. You guys would be proud. I was comparing basic damage buffs between, where is Miguel? Between Miguel, Phil, and Pocahontas also gives a basic damage buff. I've been working on Miguel. He's way up here now. Yeah. Okay. So I may potentially do something like this. Jessie can go in, maybe kind of nuke some people. She's also going to steal buffs from them. So Draken casts Reflect. Jessie could steal that. I don't think the Reflect from Draken is strong enough to kill her. I've learned that if you send her into Ian Meg lines, the Reflect could be enough to kill her, but on this line it shouldn't be enough. So this may work, or at least we may not fail miserably. She could steal buffs from the Tanky Pretty Boi, because that's basically all he does, is he stands there and he like fluffs himself up. He's like, I'm the best. I'm #1. Watch my sword get bigger as I fluff myself up, right? Like that's all he does is just like stand there and he makes the sword get bigger. And he enhances himself. So Jessie may actually be like a smart counter to that. I don't know. We'll come back. Here we just have Bag and Tron. Let's just real quick, elephant in the room. This Baymax line. Baymax has become so OP. Plus you got Quasimodo in there. And Kristoff and Sven and Miguel. That I probably don't stand a chance in that line. So that line, I'm going to focus on that line last because I'll probably lose no matter what I do, especially with her collections and her power and everything, which is way higher than mine. So we're going to focus on 2 and 3, and then we'll end with 1, and then we'll cross our fingers. So line 2, like I said, we can't crit. Did I say that earlier? I was thinking it. With Darkwing Duck, we can't crit because he'll turn invisible right away and he'll come over. He'll use his like grappling hook and he'll flip around and he'll smack us and it'll be bad and we'll all be hurting. So what do we need to do here? We need to take Pacha out so we could use our own Aurora because she's good at removing buffs and stuff. But I need a better source of damage, so maybe I could throw like Vinny in here or something. So Tron's gonna remove Reflect from Ian, who's casting Reflect on their Tron. Actually, I should probably use Gothel here. Am I gonna use her on this line? No, I'm using Jessie. Am I gonna use Gothel here? I could use Gothel here, maybe. I don't know if she'll survive long enough to actually do anything, though. So Gothel, her goons pop out and they basically attack, and they're crazy and they steal buffs, remove buffs from the enemy team. I could do that, but if I'm using her, then Aurora may be like a bit of overkill. So what could I do instead? I could Ariel for extra health? Maybe? Health and shields? Or maybe I need Ariel here. I feel like I need Ariel here for extra, just to make sure Jessie stays alive. Because right now, if Jessie dies, I'm done. I can't do any damage. So actually, I need to stack Jessie, which Miguel's going to help with that. Ariel's going to help with that. Okay, I feel better about that. So what are we doing here instead of Ariel? I could use Chippendale to try to fly over and stun. I could use Pete to also stun Ian and Tron because they have Reflect, but Pete is so squishy. I think I'm done investing in Pete. Maybe I use Kristoff here for his skill point. Yeah, for his skill, not skill point, skill power bonus, right? That's what he does. Let me look at my sheet. Yeah, he gives skill power for his allies, and he does healing, and he's got, he gives armor. Right? Yeah. So that's pretty good. He's gonna help Bagheera and Tron a lot. He's gonna give them extra skill power, which they're, yeah. So that's pretty good. And then for the goons, so when her goons pop out, I need to keep the goons alive as long as possible. So I need to kind of like protect them, which I don't know if like shields will help them, like from fear. Let's come back to this. How do I feel about this line? I feel okay about this. I don't think I can win. Oh, I need a counter for Mother Gothel. So because she's gonna pop those goons out. Jessie's gonna be over here. Her goons are gonna be here just slaughtering my team. That's gonna be a nightmare. So really, oh, I didn't even think about that. See, you guys, I'm so dumb. If you watch my last video, you know. If you know, you know. I was like, how do you counter Mother Gothel? What do you do? Well, you hex her. So, because the danger in Mother Gothel is her 5-star Ursula disc, because it gives her 500 starting energy, or 1,000 starting energy, right? 1,000, 500, whatever it is. She starts the battle with a full white skill. So as soon as the battle starts, her white goes off, and she launches a goon. How do you combat that? You mim the gym, or essentially, though, what you do is you cast a hex on her so that when she comes into battle, she's going to try to use that white skill and she'll be hexed by Mary. She won't get the goons off. Yes, I've done that before. I don't know why I didn't think of it last time, but that should work. I'm still putting all of my faith in Jessie. Mary's good with like charms and stuff, potentially. Ostensibly, that's what her kit is that she charms, but I can't watch the battle close enough to know if she actually does that. Let me think on that for a minute. That feels pretty good, though. That's probably what we're gonna go with. We're only 10 million under there, minus the collections, but hey, collections never bothered me anyway. That was a Frozen reference. Have you guys ever seen that movie? Here we have Gothel I feel really good about this, except fear. I don't know if fear has a good spot in here. Who else could we use? Because we got some good healing and shields, right? From Kristoff. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. Yes. Good healing and shields from Kristoff. I wonder if... Part of me wants to throw Baymax at it, right? Because he's so OP right now. But like I said earlier, anytime I throw Baymax into Reflect, he dies. Whereas when I try to Reflect Baymax, the enemy Baymax doesn't die. So I don't think I can do that, actually. So scratch that idea. I could do Russell and Kevin for Shatter and additional healing. Maybe. Or Cinderella. Because Cinderella is really good at removing buffs too. Like I could like really stack this team and just try to win here. That feels better than fear. Okay. That feels better than fear. Let's go back. Let's go back. Oh. Maybe I just hit fight right now. Just let this one line die. No, I want to try to at least. I don't want to embarrass myself completely. Sorry that this video is so long, but I'm really trying to like think this through. Okay. So, but what can I do? I mean, so I can protect anyone up front, right? So if I do like this, I'm more likely to do that. So Ian's casting Reflect on Meg. Meg is casting that Reflect onto Russell and Kevin. So if Baymax flies through, everyone's got Reflect, so everyone lives. Except we're going to get frozen by Baymax, which is bad. So to counter freeze, actually, you can use Fear with his max red skill, which negates freezes for the first 2 seconds. So I could do that. Now let's suppose I survive that. Then what happens? Fear is throwing shields onto Ian, and we're relying completely on Ian to do our damage, which is not very good. Again, if you watched my last video, you know did I go up against Baymax? Was that a Baymax line? I tried to reflect a Baymax line and I didn't take enough damage in there. So I need some way to do damage more than just Ian. And they have so many buffs too, between Quasimodo, Baymax doing shields, Kristoff, which is shields and healing, Miguel, which is healing and skill power boosts and basic damage and speed boosts. They got a lot of boosts. So who could I add to sort of... I mean, here I could also think about adding Aurora to protect Aurora with Reflect. Wait, what am I using Snow White for? I've got her here. Which this isn't, well, it is kind of a buff heavy line, but if Mother Gothel does her job, if her goons do their job, I may not actually need Snow White. Because what Snow White does is, for the first like 10 seconds of battle, she's in her gown, and she just like buffs her team. She just like protects everybody. She gives them random buffs. She gives them like health and shields and like crazy stuff like that, I think. She gives them tenacity. I'm looking at my thing. Basic damage and skill power, shields, and cleanses. She cleanses them of debuffs, okay? So for the first however many seconds of battle, she keeps them alive. And then she switches and she puts on like her like nasty like broom clothes, right? I mean, she still looks great. Don't get me wrong. But she turns from Cinderella into just Ella or whatever. No, that is Cinderella. She's Ella until she gets ashes on her from the fireplace and then they call her Cinderella. Anyway, she's not a princess anymore. She's just like working girl. Much respect. I feel like I'm digging myself a hole right now. Anyway, she transforms and then instead of buffing her team, she completely debuffs the other team and applies fatigue to them and that sort of thing. And I feel like that's kind of wasted here because we've got Mother Gothel and her goons kind of do the same thing. They remove and absorb buffs. So I don't think I need Cinderella here. I could maybe actually use Cinderella here, which would mean I don't need Ariel. And if I do that, hold on. Let me think about this. If I use Cinderella here, she gives her whole team a ton of tenacity at the start, which basically means they can't get disabled. So theoretically, her tenacity should block Baymax's freeze. Because right now, if I'm protecting Cinderella, I'm using my finger, sorry. I'll use my mouse. Ian is casting Reflect on Meg. I'm going to link Meg to Cinderella. Fear will probably die. And then he's useless. And right now I'm just using him to block the freeze, which I don't need because I have Cinderella. So I could keep those 3 alive. Okay. That feels all right. Who do I throw into line 2? It really relies almost completely on Gothel. I mean, I can kind of rely on Bag, but he generates energy so slowly that I can't really count on him to use his white skill. Once he uses his white, I've said this so many times. Once he uses his white skill once, it's awesome. Like he silences and scares everybody or something. I don't know exactly what it is, but well, okay, fine. I'll look. I didn't make a note about Bag. His white skill does, he distracts, scares, and silences enemy. And when he applies distraction, it gains him 40% damage reduction. Oh, and it turns everyone else invisible, of course. So, I want to support Bag. I want Bag to gain energy. Well, he gains energy by taking damage. I could stall, hold on. I could stall the enemy team by using Chippendale because they're going to fly over, stun everybody. As long as I'm mashing on Tron white skill, he's going to clear Reflect. Chippendale, with any luck, will fly over, stun everybody. Mother Gothel starts with her white skill max. She's going to launch a goon. Kristoff's buffing everybody with shields and a skill power boost, which is going to help Bag and Tron immensely. Chippendale to some degree, and Mother Gothel probably to some degree, but I think she needs more of like a basic damage buff for the goons. I'm not really sure how the goons work, but yeah, that feels all right. That could work. That's only a few million less. Okay. How do I feel about this? I feel pretty good about this. Jessie's going to jump in right away. Draken's going to protect from the rats. Miguel is buffing Jessie, plus he's also healing people and doing whatever he does. I haven't completely learned his kit yet. Let me look at my note. Of course, I don't have a note on Miguel yet, but I've been working on him. But he likes drums and he puts notes on people and he buffs them. Ariel is, with her extra healing and shields, is going to help us survive this initial attack from Chippendale. I'm hoping Jessie can kill Gothel right away. My biggest worry is the Tanky Pretty Boi, though. He is so tanky. And I don't know if Jessie is enough to kill him. So I almost need another source of damage. But I don't know who I would take out to add more damage. Ugh, I just looked at my recording. This one, it's a long one. I told you it was going to be a long one. Hopefully it's worth it. But let's try to wrap it up. Okay. Who else could I add for some damage? I don't want to take anyone out, though. Everyone has like a specific role in there. I mean, Mary would be the one. Well, no, because she's hexing Mother Gothel. Yeah, there's really... wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, this might actually be good. This might be good. Okay. So Mary and Mim functionally do the same thing at the start of battle. They hex the enemy team. And if the enemy team starts with over a certain amount of energy, then they get stunned. Well, they're hexed, and if they try to use their white skill, they get stunned. That's the nature of a hex. You have a hex applied to you, you can fight as normal, but if you try to use your white skill while you're hexed, you get stunned. Mim's Magicka Dispel disc does the same thing as Mary's Lock, Shock, and Barrel disc. It stuns everybody. Except Mary is a control hero, so she will charm people and stuff. She doesn't really do any damage. Mim is a damage hero. And here's the kind of like eureka thing that I just thought of. Mim is great for stunning people, right? If they have starting energy, Mim the gym, right? You can also Mim the Gothel. But Mim has also traditionally been fantastic at invasion, because if you've ever used Mim in invasion, you know that the invasion bot is classified as a tank. Okay, hold on. Let's go into Mim's kit. This is gonna be, oh man. Oh, I'm excited about this. Hold on. I may have actually just figured something really cool out. Okay, Mim. Here we go. So Mim's white skill. Okay, are you watching? Mim keeps track of the last enemy to use their active skill, blah, 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 and deals 25% more damage to them and other enemies of the same role. I don't know. When she uses it, she transforms into different animals. Okay. Tank roll. When she attacks a tank roll or enemy with her white skill, she turns into a crocodile, fighting the closest enemy, which is going to be Tanky Pretty Boi, and she deals fantastic damage. Great. There's two other parts to this. Hold on. Her blue skill, I make the rules. The blue skill gives bonuses to the animals. Oh, guys, I'm getting excited about this. Okay. With her blue skill, if she turns into a crocodile, which she does against tanks, she also deals 35% of their maximum hit points as damage. Okay? So every time she bites Tanky Pretty Boi as a crocodile, she's doing 35% of his maximum hit points as damage. That's flat damage. Maximum hit points. Doesn't matter how much health he has. She's doing 35% of it. Boom, boom, boom. Those are chunks, right? And this is a skill that has a level contingency, which I've got it leveled up. I've got it maxed out, so good. Here's the other thing. I don't use the Tanky Pretty Boi, but I know that he thrives on his own attack speed bonuses, movement speed bonuses, whatever, because his whole kit revolves around him using his white skill as many times as possible to make his sword grow and like get a shield and stuff like that. Mim's purple skill, Mad Energy. She gains 250 energy each time an enemy uses their active ability, or when an enemy is KO'd. So theoretically, that means... Hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself. Theoretically, that means every time Tanky Pretty Boi makes a sword grow or gets a shield, she's gonna bite him. Right? She's gonna use her crocodile form. She's gonna bite him. Also, once Gothel comes out of the hex and tries to use her goons, she's gonna attack Gothel, which is a damage roll enemy, which she's gonna use. She's gonna turn into a tiger and bounce on them or whatever. But in this case, Mim is a much better choice than Mary because she's gonna apply extra damage to the tank, which is what I'm terrified of, okay? So that feels really good to me. Whew. Go with what you know, McDuck. All right. Okay. We're big braining it, okay? I know this is a long video, but this is fun. So actually, okay. Let's consult these. I feel really good about that, actually. I might not win, but I think that's the best I can do. Let's look at this one. Chippendale is kind of a toss. I don't know how much they're going to help, but hopefully they do. I feel about as good as I can there. I can't really use anyone else any more or less effective. Like I could try to use Angel maybe for a revive, but who would do enough damage to, I mean, maybe against Darkwing, but I feel okay with that. So let's look at this. Okay. What can we do here? So Baymax is going to fly across the screen, kill everybody. Try to kill everybody. I can protect 3 heroes reliably with Reflect. The only way I could use more heroes is to use heroes with revive mechanics, such as Angel. So he would fly through. Angel's not protected by Reflect. He would kill Angel, but she has a revive mechanic where once she dies, she revives herself and she would sing and she would theoretically charm the enemy that killed her, except they've got Hatter. So Angel won't charm him. So I mean, I could leave her in there. She would like sing and do like some silences and stuff. But I could, instead of Angel, hold on. Today, I've talked about this a few times if you guys have watched my videos. Today I maxed out Jim's red skill. And now he's my third strongest toon. Jim's red skill, Energizing Connection. Once per wave, when an ally or Jim reaches 0 hit points, Morph intervenes and revives them. When this happens, the ally is healed for 75% of their maximum hit points. Heal is less effective on allies above level 290. 290 is the cap. I max it out. So, what this means is, if I use Jim, Baymax will fly through, Jim will revive himself, but in terms of long fights, Jim's a much more useful ally because he's going to energize everybody. He's got a shield that he uses with the little goopy guy. And you can have him send the goopy guy to other players to increase their attack speed and their attack power, I think, or something like that. So that actually could work. That actually could work. I don't think I can win this fight, but I can maybe at least, like, take out Hatter. I think that's... I mean, I could still try to throw in Angel just because. Or Fairy Godmother has the same mechanic. She has a revive thing. Actually, Fairy Godmother... Oh, this is something I haven't... I don't think I've seen or I don't think I've tested. Okay, so if you guys know, Fairy Godmother, she doesn't appear in battle until an ally's health has reached 50% or below. And she stays off screen. But it may be depending on your device, but if you look on my screen, at least, I can see like her wand, like just like peeking in like just the tip, the edge of the screen. So she's technically off screen, but I don't know if Baymax flies through. I don't think she'll get hit by it because, and I'm saying this because I think it was confirmed that Ian's Reflect, he casts Reflect on the backmost ally. Even with Fairy Godmother in the line, he casts it on Meg and not Fairy Godmother because she's not considered part of battle. So I'm thinking that means that she's off screen and Baymax won't hit her. So, okay, so hold on. I'm feeling good about this too. Using my brain. Oh man, okay. So, Baymax is gonna fly through. Ian's casting Reflect on Meg. Meg will cast Reflect on Jim or Cinderella. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because whoever's not receiving Reflect, Jim will revive them with his red skill, okay? So I'll just leave it on auto, so he'll revive Cinderella. But theoretically, when Cinderella dies, drops below 50%, Fairy Godmother's gonna come in. And then I've got 5 toons in this battle. Whereas before I was thinking it was just 3. I was just thinking it was Ian, Meg, and whoever he can protect. But I think I can exploit the revive mechanic, where Jim's going to preserve himself. Well, the Reflect's going to preserve him, but Cinderella will die. Jim will revive her, but because her health dropped below 50%, Fairy Godmother will come in. And then Fairy Godmother and Jim are a classic duo that I used to use all the time in my early days of Disney Heroes. They've got Energize synergy. I'm not going to get into it. If you guys want to look, go for it. But Fairy Godmother's Maximus disc, along with her skills, if you read through her kit, she thrives on energizing people. And when people are energized, she gives them additional buffs or something. I don't exactly remember, but Jim energizes people. So this could actually... I don't think I have enough damage to win, but maybe I can at least kill, like, Hatter. And maybe like Miguel or Kristoff. I don't know how much health they have, but I think this is the best we can do, guys. I'm 12 million under there. I'm math under there, 4 million. What is that? And I'm math under there. What is that? 12? About 12 million? I'm not going to win this fight, but hopefully I at least kill like Hatter. I don't think I'm going to win this fight. If anything, Darkwing will come in and just slaughter us all. But with any luck, we'll kill Darkwing before you can do that. And then line 3. I hope Jessie and Mim team up. Jessie's got to kill Mother Gothel right away. And then she's got to go over and work on Tanky Pretty Boi. Okay, guys. I think we're finally ready to do this. I'm sorry it's such a long video. This is Oh my gosh. Okay. We're past 30 minutes. We're a couple minutes past 30 minutes. Okay. If you've watched this whole thing, thank you for watching my theory crafting. This is the best we can do. Here we go. Ready? Click fight. Click yes. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so nervous. I am so nervous. Ooh. Okay, everyone survived. Everyone survived. Fairy Godmother came in. Okay, Jim's got a white skill. Oh, I was going to put it on Cinderella. I'm scared to turn auto off, but I want to pair Jim to Cinderella to give her... Well, she doesn't really need extra damage. Let's just... Okay, we'll just let it go. We'll just let it go. Well, I'll click Fairy Godmother to use her white skill. If she would like to. Did I kill? Ooh, I'm killing people. Who's left? Who's left? Okay. Did I kill Kristoff, at least? Is Baymax dead? Hold on. Kristoff's dead. Baymax is dead. Let's kill Hatter. Let's kill Hatter. Oh, everyone's dead but Quasimodo. Everyone's dead but Quasimodo. Okay, I don't have enough damage to kill Quasimodo. The only thing I can do, hopefully, maybe Cinderella can remove enough of like his buffs that I can do some damage. She could also, no, she can't snare. That's Aurora. Come on, guys, do something. Oh my gosh, this is way better than I thought. His health is dropping. Come on, you guys got to do something. We have 27 seconds left. Oh, if they can kill him, drop a pumpkin on him. Come on. Drop another pumpkin. Come on, Fairy Godmother, please. Oh my gosh, this will be a miracle. It's not gonna happen. I can't kill him. Oh, Fairy Godmother's dead. I can't kill Quasimodo. 5 seconds. I can't do it. Oh, 3 seconds. I can't do it. Oh man, that's so close. That's so much. Oh, that's so much better than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, can't rest, can't let up. We gotta get that white skill before Chip and Dale fly over. Let's do it. Okay. Mother Gothel, drop some goons. Good. Kill Darkwing. God, I was really hoping Chip and Dale would kill Darkwing. I lost this one. Gothel's dead. I don't have anything. That Darkwing is too much. Maybe Chip and Dale wasn't the right choice, but I wasn't really sure. Wasn't really sure what else to do. Crap. We're dead. Okay. Line 3. I expected to lose 3 lines, but man. Okay, line 3. Come on. Jessie. Get in there and do some stuff. Kill some people. Aurora's dead immediately. Great. Tanky Pretty... Oh, she killed him right away. I didn't even need to... Oh, she shredded everybody. I didn't even need to worry about Mim. I was so proud of that revelation there. Oh no, don't tell me. You can kill the rats. Come on. Okay. Gosh, what a ride. What a ride. Man, we almost killed Quasimodo. We almost took down that first line, which is the line that I thought was hopeless. Line 2, we got absolutely massacred. I was really hoping that Gothel would do more there. She did not. Line 3 went way smoother than I expected. I mean, line 1 did too, but line 3, oh man. Okay. Ultimately, that went way better than I expected. And we at least killed Tron and Ariel on line 2, so that's good, right? Gosh, that's tough. Okay. This is why McDuck doesn't hit people in Diva, especially in the number 2 guild on the on the server. Diva is best left for people stronger than me. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. If you watched this 40-minute video, hats off to you. Thank you so much. I wish I could like give you an actual hug in real life and say thank you. I can't. But thank you so much. This was fun. I'm exhausted. My brain hurts. We did the best we could with what we had. So, all right. I guess that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Go have a drink or something. I'm going to, right? McDuck out. Peace.